guys, I'm just Jershin. Welcome back to episode 45, I think, of The Binding of Isaac Repentance. In the last episode, we unlocked Tainted Lilith after many assault later, and we died at the end, unfortunately. Spoilies. So we didn't actually get Dogma completed. I'm still trying to figure out how I want to handle all this. Like, there's so much to do. We've got all the Tainted characters we need to do. We've still got to beat a lot of things with a lot of the main character as well. I'll be honest with you, I'm more tempted to get these things done because they're the primary unlocks. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Maybe let's take a trip down Easy Town today. Maybe we do an Azazel run. Azazel isn't always a trip down Easy Town, but he does start with the ability to fly and Brimstone, so it sets him up for success. Let's do that. Maybe we'll unlock Tainted Azazel. Maybe we'll defeat Mother with Azazel. Don't quite know yet. I know one thing for sure, and I guess maybe it's I don't know. Part of this, I don't know how people watch these videos, if that makes sense. Like, for example, I used to watch Isaac videos quite a bit. Don't have as much time anymore, too, unfortunately. But I used to mostly watch them, like, when I was... originally, I watched them because I was interested in the game and I wanted to learn how to play, but yeah, I'm not picking this item up. I think it's horrible. Over time, I started watching them to, like, help me fall asleep, mostly because everybody knows that I watched Northern Lion. I don't know, something about the dulcet tones of the man's voice. Much better. Appreciate that. Helped me fall asleep quite a bit. Unfortunately, since moving in with Maria, she has to sleep in complete silence. Well, actually, untrue. Can't sleep in complete silence. I would love PhD, but I doubt we're going to get 14 cents. It's the freaking Soul of something that we unlocked. Soul of Magdalene, give me your love. It's always a dangerous gambit trying a new item out for the first time when you have no idea what it does, but let's do it. I'm bleeding. It's gone. Okay, so I'm assuming because Tainted Maggie, when you use Tainted Maggie, don't shoot him, don't shoot him. Thank you, Azazel. The one character that because he has a charge associated with him, even though I have a horrible habit of firing everywhere I go, I don't have to fire with Azazel because he just has a charge instead. So we're actually going to finally do the thing that you guys have been asking for a billion episodes, which is just don't hurt Baby Plum, and apparently something cool happens. Now, if I take a hit, if I take any damage from this man, he's gone, dude! The Plum Flute has appeared in the basement. That's I've received the Plum Flute. Plum Flute. It's playtime. It calls in a baby plum, who is a nice boy, contrary to popular belief. So I'm assuming it's like a Monstro's lung kind of dealio. That's kind of cute, but honestly, I'd like to make Sack Altar work. We don't get to see Sack Altar very much, so let's see if we can't make it work. Dude, I've got this really annoying canker sore on the inside of my mouth that's making talking rather difficult. Ready for that thing to go away sooner rather than later. But yeah, anyway, Maria has to sleep to white noise. So usually we just have a fan going, but can't do TV on. I used to have giant 48-inch TV in my bedroom, and I would turn on I would put it on like a 2-hour timer, and then I'd just like, put on a playlist of NL and then fall asleep. Let's do alt path. Haven't been able to do that in a while, but used to use it to fall asleep. All that to say, I don't know how people use these videos. I don't think I really have the voice that one may want to fall asleep to. However, it's possible they're being used to that. It's possible you're watching it because you enjoy the Isaac and the gameplay. It's possible you enjoy it for the commentary. I don't know what the answer to that is, which is why my question was going to be, what was my question going to be? There was a larger point involved in this large spiel. I'm glad we unlocked Plum Flute, but I would have much rather had a stat upgrade, by the way. There was a much larger point to this that I was building up towards, and I've now lost it, unfortunately. What the heck was I building towards there? Let's do some exploration around the floor before we do the deal with the devil. Because I'd like to get... We could get an HP upgrade. How did I start the episode? Oh, I don't know how you... Like, what... I was going to ask you guys... how you think we should proceed with some of this stuff. So we've got tainted characters, we've got the main characters. How would you like to see it proceed? Rip. Dude, Ghost Baby is a juicy target for, is a wonderfully juicy target for, little stabby sacrificial altar, so I'm happy to have it. Let's see, let's do this. Let's go in here. Would love to get another Spirit Heart just so I can take a deal with the devil. That is so good. Fool card me, daddy. Yeah, I never know if I should, like, ask questions. I don't want to be like one of those YouTube channels that, like, makes videos for kids. Like, you gotta smash the like button. Press Y or N in the chat, write the comments below if you think we're gonna win this run. I don't want to do that or anything. But it would be nice every now and again, like outside. Sometimes I'll do polls on, well, not as much anymore. I've been pretty lazy about it, but I used to be better about doing like polls on like the Discord or in Twitch usually is where we did most of our polls. Sometimes on Twitter as well. And I'd ask you guys for things, and what I've been wondering is how should we proceed with this post-it note, because there is so much to do. Stop jumping, please. Did Ghost Baby kill him? That's the most impressive thing I've ever seen Ghost Baby do. We've of course got new characters. This is a big shame. I really don't think I can risk it, unfortunately. Okay, that helps. Thank you, Bad Trip, for making the decision for me. Most certainly cannot risk it now, because I have no HP to. Look, that could have been like Sister Maggie or something, and then we could have used Sacrificial Altar. Too risque, I would say, for me personally. So I'm happy just living life here. But yeah, like sometimes I want to ask, like, you know, how should we do it? Should we do tainted characters first? Should we get the old characters out of the way? Should we do, I don't know. So I've just been trying to do variety. But, you know, I don't know if that always makes the most sense to be doing. So maybe you guys want to see something else. Maybe you're really interested in seeing only the tainted characters. So then I could focus on doing most of the tainted characters instead. Didn't mean to spend the key to go in there, but it's okay. We ended up getting pretty much nothing out of it. Yeah, I don't really want to buy anything in there. But if you happen to be listening, if you're not watching this to fall asleep too, if you're just watching for the sake of watching, and I know many, and maybe it's because I don't ask you guys to comment very often, but like, these videos tend to do decently, certainly by my channel standards, from a view perspective. Like, we usually get like, you know, 20-ish views per video, which is honestly sick, for my standards. But they don't typically get very many comments. Sometimes Yeetus will comment on like a random anecdote I made at some point during the episode. Is that Mulligan? Oh, baby. Please tell me that works with Azazel. I have this weird feeling in my heart that it does not. It does. It absolutely works. That makes me quite a happy lad. Yeah, sometimes Yeetus will comment on like an extremely random anecdote that I made over the course of the episode, and I'm like, brother, I have no idea at what timestamp or anything I may have talked about that, because I cover a lot of topics of conversation typically on these runs, because, dude, the words essentially just come out of my mouth. I have no idea. There's not, like, no meaning or anything like that when I talk. It's just complete and utter stream of consciousness. An HP upgrade would be pretty cool, by the way. So I'm usually pretty lost. But he's like the one that comments every now and again. But maybe it's because I don't ask you guys to comment. So if you happen to be watching and you're interested, that's unfortunate. Maybe leave a sweet old commentaroonie and let me know how you'd like me to handle the save file going forward. What kind of runs would you guys like to see, and I can prioritize those. Another thing I need to figure out, or maybe not figure out, but just discuss in general. This room's a little scary, so I'm just taking it very slowly if possible. Another thing that's been on my mind is, like, I've been missing streaming, and essentially when I sit down and I'm like, why haven't I been streaming? The answer, at least in my brain, that I'm telling myself is you don't have enough time to stream. But then I like sit and I think about this, and granted I haven't been as good about this over the past couple of weeks with the new job and stuff. I've been getting a little bit worse. Do we even want to do this boss fight? I would say we have a high chance of dying here, but I'm willing to take the risk. Sorry, had to focus. got a little frightened there for a second, but we made it through. Like, are there damage upgrades? Are there HP upgrades? Are there anything? Like, I feel like we've gotten some of the stinkiest boss items you could possibly get on the run so far. That's okay, I'll take the Spirit Heart. I didn't mean to come in here! I did not mean to come in here. I did not mean to. I did not. That's unfortunate, but we're okay. The other question I've been asking myself is, like, I feel like I don't have enough time to stream, but then I think about it, I'm like, in the ideal scenario, I'd be recording 5 of these a week. Let's pretend each of these is an hour long, which is not always, but it's like 45 minutes. That's like 4 hours a week that I could just... You jerk. Okay, good. I could just be streaming these. There's essentially no reason... I just locked myself. Please tell me the... Please tell me the shop had a bomb. There's like no reason for me not to just stream these and then upload them as episodes. I know it's not exactly the same experience for you guys. This is a problem. I messed up here. I may have to go into the curse room and open that chest and hope that it has a bomb. This was a bad idea. I mean, that's a great trinket. I may now have to go in here. I like... It's infinite bombs! Let's go! Alright. That's some luck. That is some severe luck. Words can't really describe just how lucky that is. But those who dare win, those who dares wins is what I'll say to that. We deserve it. Okay, cool. So infinite bombs, we can use that to obviously get to the next floor. Should probably try to find the second secret room as well. It looks like there's only one possibility for it to be, so it should be easy to find. Unless it can be in the mirror room, which I don't think it can be. So it's got to be right here. In my brain, I'm like, why am I not streaming these on Twitch, getting to hang out with you guys? I know the commentary ends up being a little differently because it's more riffy and I'm talking with chat and having a conversation versus just, you know, talking to myself. And some people don't always like that as much, so that's part of the reason I haven't wanted to do it. But like from a time perspective, it would be really nice to just record episodes over there and be making progress and then just cut them up and put them over here on twitch.tv/ on youtube.com/justjertion. Logically, it makes infinitely more sense to be doing that. Let's go, baby! Healthy up. Healthy up. Sounded like that dude from Storage Wars for a second there. You gotta go. Thank you. But yeah, so maybe also let me know, like, if you're feeling extra frisky and you just want to leave some comments, maybe let me know in the comments as well there if that's something you would be opposed to. If I was recording these if I was streaming these live on twitch.tv/justjertion and then porting them over here to YouTube, would it ruin the experience for you? Would you be less interested in watching? Because if you're less interested in watching, then I don't want to do it. Just because it's a time save of sorts. Ghost Baby almost hurt me there. Okay, so Magician card still doesn't work with Azazel Brimstone. Good to know. Ghost Baby almost did me tremendously dirty with that Troll Bomb. But yeah, basically, just let me know. Just let me know. Because those are things that have been percolating in my brain. As I've been trying to think of ways to save a little bit of time. Just a little bit of time. Cutting a little bit of extra time from the cloth here and there where I can. Just to try to maximize. Honestly, it's also funny sometimes. I can say that I feel like I don't have time, and it's true. I think the honest answer to part of it's new job. Part of it is just sometimes not feeling the best. But most of it, I'll be 1000% honest, is freaking Genshin Impact, dude. If I could just quit, and I should, if I just quit Genshin Impact, I mean, I'll take a tears up because apparently I'm not getting any of those from my boss fights ever. If I just quit Genshin Impact, we would be in a very good situation. Because that game do be taking up just my entire life. And it's my fault. I let it take up my entire life. Although I will say I've taken steps to try to correct that. I did quit my second account, which is smart. No, there's no real reason to have a second account. Except for that initially I had D-Luke on it, and then I recently got D-Luke. I don't really know how to kill these guys. I recently got D-Luke on my main account in just a slurry of some of the best wishes I've ever had the best luck on wishes I've ever had in my entire life. So I was like, you know what? That makes the second account feel a little bit less special. And literally is going to cut the amount of time I spend on Genshin Impact in half. Don't love this guy, but we can fly, so he shouldn't be as bad. I would say don't be shocked if we take damage, because he do be moving rather wildly and unpredictably sometimes. Like that, and just I don't really know how you predict. I don't know how you predict where that's gonna go, is what I was gonna say. All right, it's the worst. Like I know I complained a lot about our items in the last one. These are the absolute some of the worst. Thanks for the full health. These are some of the worst boss items I've ever seen in my entire life. I cannot believe this is the planet that I'm living on. I need a secret room and a second secret room. Sorry, just a second secret room. If you could hook me up. I feel like I need salvation right now. I guess I'll visit Curse Room. Might as well. Where's my second secret room? Is there any more possibilities even? There's no more possibilities unless I just missed it. Alright, starting to lose it. I guess it could be to the right of this room? I don't think they could be off of boss rooms. Yeah. Second secret. Did I check the one across from the shop? Maybe not. I don't know. But yeah, if I just quit Genshin Impact, I would have so much extra time, because even now I'm like, I've got the game down to a science, and when there's not like an event going on, okay, I'm dumb. And I'm just in grind mode. Like if it's just, you know, do this event, or just like go in, do your dailies, do your resin, etc. Coupon's pretty good, but I'm committed to getting a second familiar and using Sack Altar on it. So I will continue down and hope for one more familiar, please. When there's no events happening and it's just like go in, do your dailies, spend your resin, etc., I'm probably only spending like 30 minutes to an hour a day in Genshin. But a day. That's 3.5 to 7 hours a week that I'm spending in Genshin Impact. It is not healthy. And I was spending double that before because I had 2 accounts. When there's an event going on and I have like a new story quest to grind or wow, you're a spider rock. Okay. It's even more than that, dude. It's unbelievable how much time I spend sometimes in that game. I'm embarrassed to say it. Hence why I'm taking corrective steps to try to make sure it stops happening. and that it gets better in the coming days. And I think that it is, and I think that it will, and as that clears up, why not just become a Genshin Impact streamer then, you may say? Why not stream Genshin Impact? Did you see the tier list video, brother? Did you watch the tier list? I've heard Glass Cannon's actually decent now, but I'm making Sack Altar work. Okay, just kidding. Apparently I'm going to pick up Undefined instead. Yeah, I've heard that Glass Cannon got reworked, so it doesn't just instantly end your run. Like, it doesn't... I think it's like if you take damage now, or you take, like, double damage while you hold it, but you can still do the really... Great damage. You can still do the really strong blast, which is cool. But you don't just, like, instantly die when you... You don't just instantly die when you have it now, because it takes you down to 1 HP. Which is... I'm not going to say it was poorly designed before, but there was just never a reason to take it unless you had Holy Mantle, because why would I ever want to just be on a half HP for the entirety of my run? So I think it's a good change. Fortunately, we won't be seeing much of it because I picked up Undefined instead. Alright, let's go get our deal with the Devil/Angel. I'm really... This guy never shows up again. It'll be too soon. If this boss never shows up again, it'll be too soon, dude. It's... I think this boss is just like... I hope you don't want to do boss rush. Because he literally just takes... I think this dude sometimes takes longer than Hush. He is just the epitome of like... I hope you want to do a boss fight for about 3 minutes. Even if you can clear the waves quickly, like just this downtime in between waves, I'm just sitting here with my thumb up my you-know-what. I'm like, I want to do something. Let's go. But most of the time, I'm just like sitting here waiting, dude, driving me nuts. That's an alive Spider-Man now. That's also an alive Spider-Man. Great stuff. But anyway, yeah, Genshin. It's a problem. It's an addiction. The game's too good. Game is quite good. Thank you for the HP upgrade. Deal with the devil. Save me. I just want to die. I just want to pass away. Oh my god. Like, I remember when there were items in this game. Oh, that's a funny one. Yeah, I remember when there were items in this game, dude. It was a wild time, huh? Another Horf pill. Full health. Experimental. Luck up, tears down. I don't know what to do anymore. What planet am I living on? Give me full health. I am gonna go play. Do they take away Azazel's flight when you're doing the mother thing? I'll go play this for a while and see if I can get like a cool speed upgrade. That could be fun, right? Love me speed upgrades. I'm not gonna do it yet, actually. Actually, we got HP on the floor, so I was gonna say we have to go do the second knife piece, although this is not really feeling like a second knife piece kind of run. So much money. Any decent items in here? It's a damage upgrade, dude. It's the first we've seen. The question is, do I even want to do alt path? Because I am feeling rather weak right now. Though we are Azazel, so like even Azazel weak is like most characters pretty freaking strong. So maybe I'm fine to do alt path, but do I want to? Sometimes you gotta think deep down about what you want to do. Oh, all right. It's a curse room filled with spiders. Tell me if you've seen that one before. Spoiler alert, I have. Do we just go unlock Alt Azazel? This is the time where we have to choose. Are we just gonna unlock Alt Azazel? Dunky dunk. Alt Azazel mother fight. Alt Azazel mother fight. It's a shame because like we're one familiar away from using Sack Altar, and then I think the run could get pretty pogged depending on what deal with the devil items we get. take me on alt path, dude. Let's get wet and wild with it. I guess. I don't know what we need at this point. He does get to keep his ability to fly. Okay, so there's really no reason not to do this. Because we should just be able to fly through the entire thing. Oh, Banjo's very upset. 1 second. It's okay, Banjo. Hey, you're fine. We should just be able to fly through this entire thing. So I don't see a reason not to do it. I do see a Tinted Rock over there. Unfortunately, they've taken away all of my bombs, and I don't think I have a means to do it. I feel like they shouldn't even have Tinted Rocks be able to spawn in this section. Because it ends up feeling very much like, you ever seen the videos of like Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald? Okay, this is this is the way games were meant to be played. You ever seen the Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald videos where you're doing the catching tutorial with Wally and the Ralts is shiny? It's like, why did you even program that as being able to happen? Because it just makes me feel really sad. It's the same with Tinted Rocks in there when they take away my bombs. It's like, I can't get it, so I can't actually gain any benefit from it, so why are you teasing me? Oh, nutty, you're teasing me. Alright, we're doing alt path. Why are we doing alt path? I don't know. I don't particularly feel super duper strong. Like, I don't know if we're going to be strong enough to actually make this happen. But why not try, you know? Shoot for the moon. At the worst, you get to eat the stars. Something like that. There's a quote out there. Google it. You can Google it. I trust you. You've got good Googling skills. Guess we'll explore the rest of the floor first and see if we can get... see if we can get another familiar. I mean, I have so much money. I guess donate some of it as well. Be a nice boy. I was just about to say, doesn't donating increase our deal with the angel chance? Not that I actually want it to, but I was more interested in just filling back up the donation machine since we were rude to it in a previous episode. Thank you for the half spirit hearts. Oh wait, wasn't there a Tinted Rock in another room? Did I just like not do anything about that? What did I... I think I just didn't do anything about that, so I should probably go back and check. I should probably go back and... This is a problem. Okay, it was a problem I created purely for myself. In that there were too many brimstone lasers going across my screen, but it's okay. A familiar, please. The miter's very good. Can't deny that. Can't deny that the miter's pretty good. Stack me up on HP, Daddy. Sure, let's do it. I don't care. I don't even know anymore. Thank you, Miter. Working its charm already. This is a weird place for a second secret room, but it's here. Man, we got a Guppy item gifted to us so early in this run, and then just nothing since then. Guppy? It's not Guppy. It is more pills. I've seen a lot of those over the course of the run. I found pills and ate them, and a full health pill, dude. That's actually really good for this path. So we can actually carry it, and... we can actually carry it and use it in the mother fight, so... seems good to me. I'm exploring here just to see if we can't make some good shenanigans work. We did, in fact, already find one spirit heart. Just trying to get stacked up. That's not very nice. I will skip out on those. I don't anticipate us getting to deal with the devil here. Stranger things have happened, so it's possible. But it's low. If it does happen, what do we want? Honestly, just a familiar. All I want at this point in my life is a familiar so that I can finally use Sack Altar that we've been holding since the very first floor. Just eating up. Not that there's really been that many... Why? Not that there's really been that many other... Oh, I did blow it up. There's not really been that many other options for us that I've seen, and I've been like, man, I wish I had that as my spacebar item, but there's been a couple. This is a problem. There's certainly been a few of them that I've... That's unfortunate. Certainly been a few that I've seen and wish that I had. Okay, great stuff. Give it to me. Okay. Someday, somehow I'm gonna make it all right, but not right now. Someday, I promise you. Wheel of Fortuitous. Someday, I promise you, we are gonna be getting ourselves a delicious, delicious, sweet damage upgrade of some sort. Champion Belt's the only one we got right now. They're out there, I promise you. I don't know what's been with the item selection these last couple of times. My RNG is very sick. Once again, my RNG is very sick. I've got 4 luck and got 0 payouts. All right. Down to the next floor with no Spirit Heart protection, so probably going to go ahead and just lose our deal with the Devil Chance right away here. Go ahead and give me a higher deal with the Devil Chance. I got a decent amount of bombs. Yeah, I got a decent amount of bombs here. You know what's hilarious is if I would have picked up, and I should have now that I think about it, if I would have just picked up BBF at the beginning of the run, we would have 2 familiars that I could have sacrificed, and we could have been away from this right now. And maybe gotten like Brimstone or something. I don't even know. But I didn't. So let's stop pretending like we live in that fantasy world where I was smart and didn't make rash decisions. Instead, this is the world that we're living in. It's called Gehenna 2. It's called Gehenna 2, and I'm just trying not to die. I'm quite thankful for the Spirit Heart protection that the game provided. That was very nice of it. The Bomb Beggar. The Bomb Beggar certainly did not have to do it, but he did anyway, and I'm very appreciative of it. Really, though, just running into the fires, you think that's a good idea? You think that's gonna... I'm being grabbed? You think that's something that's going to be good for your health in the long run? Got some bad news for you, brother. It's not. Torn Faded Photography is not what we want. I don't really want to do the big room either. I'm a little scared. Was hoping for a black heart there. I'd like to find... Okay, that was a little scary. I can't believe we gotta have Spirit Heart out of that. That room is very scary when you're Azazel, because you have to charge constantly, and there was essentially nothing I could do about it. I mean, so like, here's the thing. I would love Trinket Box. Trinket Box is really good. We already have a good trinket, but if we could find a better trinket, which... is probably unlikely, but maybe possible, we would take it. And it doubles the effectiveness of your trinkets. Okay, so we basically have to hope this one on the right is a familiar. Please be a familiar. I hate this game, dude. I'm done. I'm deleting it from my computer. It's done. It's only spacebar items. It's only spacebar items that I can't get any sort of use out of, dude. Why are they doing this to me? Who's up there pulling the strings that just wants to see me in pain? I don't understand it. Where can you find a familiar on this floor? Where could I find a familiar on this floor? Any ideas? That scared me really badly. Any ideas where a man could find one? Got me. Any ideas? Great stuff. Great stuff. Good damage. Good damage. Good damage. Can't do that. Any ideas where a man could find a familiar? I mean, I guess there could theoretically be a familiar. There could theoretically be a familiar in the curse room. I'd like to get IV bag. Okay. Perfect. I was going to say I'd like to get IV bags so that I could go in for free. It's just a black rune. It's just a black rune, which I can at least use to slurp up a flush, which is worthless. Maybe we'll play this guy a couple more times first, see what he's got. I was going to give you, if you would have paid out there, I might have considered black runing that room. Instead, I will black rune this. More tears. Okay. No damage for me today. That would be silly. I'm on a strict no damage diet. We'll buy Humbling Bundle. We'll buy this because why not? Doesn't do a whole lot for me right now, unfortunately. Yeah, I don't know, dude. I guess we just go fight Mom. There's a couple more rooms. I guess I'll explore. We have a really good chance of getting a deal with the Devil/Angel. 9 lives would... It probably just ruins the run, right? Like, the run probably just ends because I lose all my HP. I honestly don't know if I can even beat this fancy Mom fight with this little HP. Let's do it. Alright, it's 2/3 of the way to Guppy. Does the Guppy's cat head count as a familiar? Almost ran right into that. I don't know if it counts as a familiar. Maybe we'll check soon. I can't believe I haven't gotten a second familiar in all this time. Familiars are like some of the most common items in the game. Yeah, I don't think I can beat this. I think I might have just screwed myself. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to beat this, ladies and gentlemen. I think I screwed myself by picking up 9 lives. And I've lost my deal with the double chance, by the way. I think it's over. I think we just lose because, once again, I tried to force alt path. All right. Actually very simple when you think about it at the end of the day. It's kind of one of the easiest things I've ever done. Take Polaroid. This fight's going to be infinitely harder. This fight is infinitely harder. Yeah, I don't know how to dodge these. And I can't get in there close enough to do damage. I can't. I've done so little damage. Ghost baby, this is on you. What do you do? I'm so weak. Like, I can't fathom that we're this far in the run and I'm this weak. I mean, we haven't gotten any damage upgrades, so it's like, shouldn't be that shocking to me. Yet here I am, shocked. Color me surprised! We're done. It's over. It's over. Oh my gosh. Why did I pick up 9 lives? So, I slurped Ghost Baby there, essentially. Did I get a second? No, I got... That contract from below is different. I basically did that as like a prayer. I know you can sacrifice up to 2, but... I did that as a prayer that we might get like Sin Robes or another Guppy item or anything that could give me a chance to beat this. Unfortunately, it paid out with, what do you know, a worthless item? Have you heard of those? I have quite a bit over the course of these runs. These past 2, where we are making literally no progress. I'm dead. I'm gonna stand right here. Just gonna stand right here. Can't actually do damage to because I'm Azazel and my range is negative infinity. You just wanted to not fire? I can't dodge this attack. Alright, so I think it's probably over. You can probably just X out of the video now if you want to. I'll give it a couple attempts just in case we can clutch this. Seems unlikely to me. But you know I'm going to try my bestest. Upon trying my bestest, I will forget the restest. This attack is too much. It's too much for the human brain to comprehend. I would like you to take it away. It's too much. I can't! It's too much! Alright, we'll try radio silence maybe? Just maybe one radio silence run? Maybe one radio silence? I feel like minimal talking. Maybe like a couple words here and there. I'm so weak, dude. Let me get this weak. My gym bros were never supposed to let me get this weak. What is this? Come on, come on, come on, come on. Just do it. Nike swoosh. I don't know what to tell you except that I'm sorry for taking 9 lives. I send this attempt to the Shadow Realm. I'm actually too fast. Like, it's some of these dodges need to be so precise that part of the problem is I'm actually too fast. The like dodging window is so thin and I'm too fast that I'm like overshooting it consistently. I'm slipping around like butter. You ever put butter on a Pop-Tart? It's so freaking good. If you ever put butter on a Pop-Tart. Man, remember when this game was fun? I do. It was a while ago. Episode 42-ish? It's a pretty good time then, though. It's a pretty good time right around episode 42. Then, like, the last couple happened, and now I'm not so sure anymore. Alright, see you later! No, please, Guppy's collar. I don't want it. I don't want it. Jon Snow.wav. I would like for this episode to just get thrown into the brig, to be honest with you. But I can't throw it into the brig because I asked important questions about the future of the Isaac series, aka should I just stream these on Twitch so that at least you guys could be like laughing at my torment live instead of just seeing it after the fact and going ew. Look at that sad old man. I'm trying. It's an unfathomably ridiculous attack. Alright, see you later. Thanks for tuning in. Goodbye.